U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights loose. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Stafford here.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down now, Trent. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On the sneak, and the ball is knocked out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The Vikings had 1-11 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Brown. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw on second down is Stafford.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Moore, the man in motion.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. A little short pass. This is Everett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got Vikings slow to get up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw. Brown.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. Nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Still going inside the 20. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 64 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, remember the call on defense. They made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Brown. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now Brown throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
And again, back to Kmet.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Brown.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. Here's Brown on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Brown.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brown.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now,
toward the sideline, intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brown now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Brown. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Brown, off play action. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball is not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is caught by Evans. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
53, ready.
Stafford on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Stafford on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They'll run on first down. Trent, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. A little short pass. This is Everett. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different way?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Bears 24, Vikings 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Bilal Nichols there on the stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Brown. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next the score, Bears 31, Vikings 20. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Brown.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Brown off the play fake. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds here. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Trent. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 15.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was.